This video examines the Supreme Court case Cabrales versus the Office of the Ombudsman, which provides critical insights into the liabilities of bids and awards committee members, procurement irregularities, and the legal standards for distinguishing between grave and simple misconduct. In this module, we provide an overview of the factual background and the parties involved, setting the context for the municipal procurement transaction at the heart of this case. The case concerns a 2010 to 2011 public bidding for a motor grader valued at over 9 million pesos. Key parties include petitioners Rogelin Cabrales and Noe Cabrito Gonzalo, the Office of the Ombudsman as respondent, and the winning bidder, Ivancar Industrial Supply and Construction. Tracing the procedural history, procurement occurred in 2010. By 2016, an NBI investigation led to charges. The Ombudsman and Court of Appeals initially found guilt of grave misconduct, but in 2022, the Supreme Court modified the offense to simple misconduct. Several irregularities were noted in the procurement process: specific brand name requirements, failure to post the invitation to bid on PhilJeps, and the omission of mandatory documents by the winning bidder. In the second module, we deconstruct the legal issues addressed by the Supreme Court, including the nature of BAC duties, the condonation doctrine, and the evidentiary threshold for misconduct. The court clarified that BAC duties are not merely ceremonial, but require active scrutiny of bids. Furthermore, it ruled that the condonation doctrine applies strictly to elective officials, not to appointive members of a bids and awards committee. The classification of misconduct depends on the presence of corrupt elements. Simple misconduct involves rule transgression without bad faith, while grave misconduct requires proof of corruption or intentional fraud, which the court found lacking here. Ultimately, the Supreme Court partially granted the petition. Finding no substantial evidence of corrupt intent or overpricing, the court downgraded the offense to simple misconduct, resulting in a 3-month suspension without pay. Key takeaways include: BAC members bear frontline accountability, grave misconduct requires substantial evidence of bad faith, and administrative penalties must be proportionate to the offense. Best practices for BAC members include rejecting brand-specific requests, ensuring mandatory online and print postings, maintaining uncompromising post-qualification standards, and keeping comprehensive, well-justified minutes. This concludes our lecture on the Cabrales case and its implications for public procurement and administrative law. The image used in this video was sourced from Vectizi.